Good morning, Tori. How are you doing today?
I am well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, very well.
Good.
You all set for class today?
I am. Yeah. It was fun. It was fun homework. I got it all nicely written out.
Ooh, that looks nice and clear and easy to understand.
I try to make it that's because I don't want to go back because it's in a foreign language, so I don't want to go back and be like, what is that?
Indeed. Yeah, no, I get you. All right, let me just see if I can admit these people. One.
Morning.
Hi, Sarah. Good
Hi.
morning, Helen. How are you today?
I'm good. I mean, my good news, sort of, is that it's getting more and more possible for me to understand the lessons that are taught.
Mm-hmm.
But the bad news for me, anyway, at this point, is that I can understand it, but when I'm going for the words myself and writing up the lesson plan, much harder.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's just a question of lots and lots and lots of practice.
I know. I was so proud of myself because I could understand just about the whole lesson that was going
Good.
on, and then I got homework and it was like, oh boy. Anyway, that's what it is.
Yes, of course. Well, it's, there are all of the different skills in a language, isn't there? There's reading, writing, speaking, and listening. And so even sort of sitting down and writing out a yoga sequence is different from sort of speaking it on the go as well. Those are
It's
two kind of
true.
different skills as well. But they do go hand in hand. I mean, even though I don't tend to write things out long form very often here, I do sometimes just because it helps me really get my thoughts in order. It kind of gives me time to look for useful phrases and just kind of check my language a little bit more carefully, and then hopefully some of that goes into my brain, and then I can reproduce it when it comes to sort of speaking live as well.
Yeah.
But it's definitely challenging. I mean, I find that I'm in the middle of doing another teacher training in Spanish right now with an Anusara group, and it's really great. But it's very challenging to kind of think about their new teaching methodology that I want to embrace, and the kind of all of the vocabulary that needs to kind of come out at the same time. So yeah, but it's a good challenge.
Yeah, no, it's good to keep the old cells going. Yeah.
Buenos días, Kelly, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, muy bien, ¿ustedes?
Excelente, gracias. Me pregunto si ya vienen Andrea y Jamie. Aquí viene Andrea, yoga lover. Good morning, Andrea. How are you today? Let's see. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
La libertad y todas las.
Hey, Andrea, can you hear us?
En contacto con
yeah, hold on.
Parecía Gianni. ¿Estás viendo uno de sus presentaciones?
No, se me prendió una clase que estaba viendo del tarot. Lo tenía en YouTube y al mismo tiempo como que se activó el sonido, no sé.
Pero... Listo. Okay. So, here comes Stan. Y Kelly, ¿tú podrías guiar una corta meditación hoy con lenguaje sencilla? Podría ser body scan, podría ser como una meditación normal, lo que se te ocurre. ¿Sí?
Ok,
¿Ya?
está bien.
Perfecto.
Me dices cuándo iniciar.
Sí, en un par de minutos para... Es que faltan un par de personas todavía. So for those of you who are joining us now, we're going to do a short body scan meditation with Kelly to begin class today. So you might like to have somewhere to, you can either do it sitting up or you can do it lying down, depending on your energy. If you're feeling very sleepy, I suggest staying seated so that you don't end up drifting off to Kelly's sweet tones in Spanish. Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're still missing a couple of people. Good morning, Stan. How are you today?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Excelente, muchas gracias.
Qué bueno.
Good. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Selena.
Hello.
Good. Brenda, how are you today?
Chévere.
Chévere, excelente. Pues estás aprendiendo la jerga paisa.
Sí. Pero me gusta, esta es mi palabra favorita de todas las palabras en español.
Ah, bueno, me alegro mucho. Ok, pues Kelly, si hacemos como una meditación entre como 5 y 8 minutos, ¿te parece? Okay.
Perfecto.
So if everybody would like to put their speaker on mute for now, Kelly's going to guide us through a short body scan for between 5 and 8 minutes. Entonces, bien, Kelly, adelante. Pues con un lenguaje un poco más sencillo y lento.
Listo, perfecto. Empezamos en una postura cómoda de meditación o acostados en el suelo, como más les guste. Empezamos a conectar con nuestro cuerpo físico y con nuestra respiración consciente. Siente cómo entra el aire por tus fosas nasales y sentimos luego cómo sale el aire por las fosas nasales. Encontramos balance entre la inhalación y la exhalación. Conciencia plena en el momento presente. Vamos a llevar ahora la atención hacia los deditos de los pies. Sentimos los deditos de los pies. Sentimos los empeines, la planta de los pies. Los tobillos y talones. Empezamos a relajar esa zona de nuestro cuerpo, nuestros pies. Y sutilmente empezamos a subir observando las espinillas y los gemelos. ¿Cómo está esa zona de tu cuerpo? Observa y siente. Observamos las rodillas. Ahora. Y permitimos que esa energía restauradora viaje por nuestras rodillas. Y luego sube por los muslos, por la parte interna de los muslos, externa, por los isquiotibiales y los cuádriceps. Conciencia plena en tus piernas. Ahora todas tus piernas están completamente relajadas, sueltas. Están llenas de prana, energía vital. Seguimos sintiendo en nuestro cuerpo. Observa los isquiones enraizados en el suelo, si estás sentada o sentado. Observamos los glúteos, las caderas, todo el vientre. Y permite que la respiración sea la que guíe esta relajación consciente. Seguimos sintiendo ahora el abdomen bajo y la espalda baja. Todo el abdomen empieza a relajarlo. Relajamos las costillas y la espalda media. Sentimos todo el tronco ahora. El pecho, las clavículas, la espalda alta y los hombros. Conciencia plena en nuestro tronco. Y antes de continuar, observa cómo estás respirando. Recuerda que es la respiración la que te ayuda a conectar con esa conciencia de tu cuerpo. Seguimos sintiendo los brazos ahora, los tríceps, bíceps, codos, antebrazos, muñecas, manos y dedos. Ahora los brazos están completamente relajados. Regresamos a los hombros y tratamos de soltarlos un poquito más. Conciencia ahora en tu cuello, en tu garganta. Y seguimos subiendo hacia la cabeza. Sentimos el mentón, las mejillas, los labios, la nariz, los ojos, la frente, las orejas, todo el cuero cabelludo y tu cabello. Ahora todo tu cuerpo está pleno, relajado. Sentimos esa relajación profunda y consciente. Traemos las manos en Anjali Mudra en el centro del pecho. Honramos nuestro cuerpo, nuestro espacio. Honramos a todas las personas que están aquí compartiendo esta meditación. Sutilmente empezamos a frotar las manos, generando calorcito entre ellas. Y traemos las manos hacia nuestros ojos. Hacemos un pequeño masaje en nuestros ojos, frente, cabeza, cuello y hombros. Y muy despacio empezamos a abrir los ojos. Namaste.
Namaste, Miqueli.
Gracias.
¿Pueden verme ahí?
Hola, buenos días, Jamie, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, Andrew, ¿cómo estás? ¿Ahora qué le pasó a mi pantalla? Ah, ya, ok, acá estoy. Le puse la camarita.
Ah,
Hi, girls. Sí, ¿cómo están, chicas? ¿Qué tal? Buenos días a todas. Hola, Kelita. Muchas gracias por la meditación. Thank you so much for the meditation, Kelly. Cool.
Entonces, bueno, right, welcome everybody. So today we're going to work in groups again with our three wonderful teachers, Kelly, Andrea, and Jamie. I'm going to switch the teachers around, but the groups will stay the same this time. So in room one, we've got Brittany, Phoenix, and Tori with Andrea this time. In room two, we've got Helen, Megan, and Sarah May with Jamie. And in room three, we've got Brenda, Selena, and Stan with Kelly. Okay, so again, we'll take around about an hour to go through people's sequences, to ask any questions that you have to the teachers. Then around about 12:20, we'll come back into this room. I'll mix you all up again, and then we can come into new groups, and each of us will practice teaching one another. Great. Any questions before we get going? Perfect. So I'll open all of the rooms now and you can click on them as soon as you're ready.
Lockdown, and looks like they're gonna extend it for 2 more weeks. We were supposed to get out, well, like every 2 weeks for the past 6 weeks. But in theory, this will be the last 2 weeks. They said that they're gonna let kids out on Monday. Wait, maybe yesterday. I don't know. I'm confused. No, next Monday. Like kids are gonna be able to go outside finally, so that'll be nice for them.
Mhm.
And then yeah, I think on the 11th of May is when they're gonna start trying to let things happen again, but we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing here in Colombia. They extended the quarantine to May 11th. And there's only a few sectors that are going to reopen or go back to work on this coming Monday. But other than that, yeah, in our homes, schools are not open and they're not going to be open for a bit, it seems like. So
Yeah.
interesting times, right? Interesting times.
Yeah.
Tori, where are you?
I'm in San Diego. I'm in San Diego, California. So it's pretty messy here, just since there's a ton of cases, and there's a ton of cases in LA, which is not far from here. So we're at the stay-at-home order until April 30th, but I'm sure it's going to be extended until middle of May, and that's been like my like gut instinct is that this is going to go in terms of like us like being inside until like mid-May, late May. And I think even then when we reopen, there's still going to be so many limitations. Like yoga classes won't be at full capacity. I'm sure they'll just like limit the like size to that and stuff. But it's weird, but I also, I love it. I have never worked out this much in my life, and I love doing it. Like I've been wanting to do this course for years now, but it was like so much to try and navigate, like a plane ticket, taking off from work, et cetera, et cetera. And then Andrew sent this class out in a newsletter, and I'm like, oh, here's like purpose behind quarantine. So it's been, as much as it's weird, there's so many like glimmers of light if you look for it. You can find it.
Yeah. You have to see the positive, right? Try to see the positive in everything.
Always. Yeah.
I was telling I live by myself, but a friend of mine was by herself, so I was like, why don't you just come and join me, right? And we'll spend quarantine together. And and talking, we're like, it's an opportunity to do all those things that maybe you didn't have time for, right? Which is quite nice, right? Seeing the beauty and all. I know, Phoenix, you're in Hawaii, right? And I don't know where. Oh, I don't know if she can hear me. Phoenix, you're in Hawaii, right?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
This is my dog Luna. She likes to get on the screen sometimes.
Oh,
Hi, Luna.
Say hi. Say hi. And where are you, Phoenix, in Hawaii?
Estoy en Waimea. It's in the mountains.
Oh, nice. I've only been to Honolulu.
So if you can see where I'm at, it's freaking cold here.
Oh, wow.
Very
Yeah,
pretty.
it's cold here and early.
Very pretty. Awesome. So let's get down to it, and then if we have more time, we can chit chat a little bit more.
Cool.
So you guys had to work on, I know last time when we met on Thursday, you guys worked on some postures, right? And creating kind of like cues and instructions in Spanish.
Yes, and
And
we've been oh, sorry.
uh-huh.
We've been working on the like the experiential like verbiage and then starting to incorporate that into our sequences.
Okay.
Yeah, like the introspective languaging.
Awesome. All right. So then we're going to go through that. So what I like to do, if you guys know this because you worked with me last time, is I like to kind of create a little with everyone's sequence, create a sequence, if that makes sense, right? And then go through as if you were teaching or guiding, and the recipients of the information or the receiving end, we're going to go through the motions of what the instructions that are being shared. Meaning, and I like to do this because one is is a way for you to listen, right? What instructions are given to you, and do you understand the instructions, right? Am I connected? Do I understand the movement? Two, if you're guiding, it's a good way for you to observe and see how people are reacting to your instructions. Am I being clear? Did that make sense? Why are people not doing what I want them to do? Ooh, maybe I said something that didn't make sense and they're not understanding me, right? So it's very interactive, right? Instead of me just sitting here telling you how to adjust your sequence. And again, you don't have to do the whole postures. You can kind of just do the movements, right? It's not a yoga class, but it's kind of just moving your body. So what does everyone have? Like what kind of postures or what kind of, so let's start with Brittany. What do you have? What postures do you have?
Mine is mostly seated. Mine was like a beginning of a class kind of thing. So like starting seated in easy pose and then just sitting up straight, bringing your arms overhead, hands to heart center. And then doing some seated cat-cows, which I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, like how to say it when you're seated instead of regular cat-cow. So I was like, well, that'll be fun. So yeah, and then coming back to seated, upright, and then I do a lot of like side stretching in seated poses. So then bringing your one arm out to the right, and then oh yeah, I was like, wait, no, I didn't do that. Usually I do the other arm overhead, but I hurt my shoulder, so I was like, I want to do something that I can actually do, because then I can just teach myself in Spanish in my head. So I did ear to shoulder, and then play the piano with this hand. It's the cue that I give in English. So to stretch the neck, and then and then just walk your hands forward to get a little back stretch, and then come back to center. It was super chill.
Okay.
Just a lot of like focusing on the breath.
So
yeah.
So you have like the beginning of a class. All
yeah.
Right. Tori, what do you have?
Well, interesting enough, I kind of like the center of a class. I have us starting at the top of our mat, reaching overhead, folding, coming into a kneeling lunge, and then coming into a high lunge variation where we're tilted forward, extending our arms back, and then reaching back overhead, and then coming back to the top of our mat and switching. So mine's a little bit more active, since the one that I did before was the start of a class. I wanted to take a stab at writing the like more of like the heat building postures for this translation, this Spanish.
Awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And Phoenix, tell us what you have.
I have the beginning of class, or it can also be like a warm down.
Okay.
Starting in a seated pose, and then twisting to the side to relax the neck and lengthen the spine, and then coming back to child's pose, tabletop, and then also then I transition them to come into staff pose with the legs extended, and they take forward fold, and then they are here in order to transition to something else, and kind of with their reconnecting.
Okay. So maybe Okay. So maybe Brittany can start, right? And then Tori can take us. And then Phoenix, you can end us as well. Like that could be a cool down, right? More slower, even though it's kind of a beginning, but it could also be a cool down as well. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right. So Brittany, whenever you're ready. And again, if you want to move as Brittany tells us in Gaisa, great. If you don't want to move, you know, whatever you want to do.
All right. Comenzamos sentado en el centro del mat. Inhala, alarga la columna y exhala, coloca las manos en tus rodillas. Continúa a respirar y lleva su atención a las sensaciones en tu cuerpo. Inhala, sube los brazos hacia arriba y exhala, trae las palmas juntas en tu corazón. Cierra tus ojos. Nos enfocamos en la respiración. En tu próximo exhala, coloca las manos en tus rodillas de nuevo. Inhala, abre tu pecho y arquea la columna, mira hacia arriba. Exhala, redondea la columna hacia atrás. Baja el mentón hacia el pecho. En tu propia respiración, exploramos las sensaciones en tu cuerpo con curiosidad. Meaning I wanted you to continue doing those movements, but I'm not really sure how to say that. like keep doing like your own cat-cows, but then after I said it, I was like, oh, I didn't actually say keep going. So like continuar en tu propio, is that how you would do that? Like continuar en tu propio respiración? Like
continúa con tu propia respiración, continúa los movimientos con tu respiración. Right, so continue the movements with your breath. O continúa tu ritmo, right? Continue with your at your own rhythm, with your rhythm.
Yeah, that's good too.
You didn't give us that cue, so I didn't move.
Yeah,
right?
sorry. I was like, oh, and then I was like, pause. I was like, wait, nope, no, everyone's gonna stop because I just did it once. Okay, yeah. Continúa los movimientos.
And then Brittany, just speak slower.
Oh, sorry.
So we can understand. And then it seems like
I talk fast when I get nervous.
Exactly. Just take a breath and just speak slower.
Okay. I will try. Inhala, regresa a la postura neutral.
So sorry, Brittany. So take us back to cat and cow. So like seated cow.
Okay. Exhala, coloca las manos en tus rodillas de nuevo. Inhala, abre tu pecho y arquea la columna, mira hacia arriba. Exhala, redondea la columna hacia atrás. Baja el mentón hacia el pecho. En tu propia respiración, exploramos las sensaciones en tu cuerpo con curiosidad. Continúa los movimientos en tu respiración. I should switch that order.
I'm going to stop you there. At the beginning, what are you saying? Exploramos? Like explore?
Yeah, like on your own breath, like in your own breath. Because when I do cat-cow, I do it more like, and I watched a class with Kelly this morning, and I was like, oh, that would have been helpful, like organic movements. Like that's what I do. Like when you do cat-cows, like it's not just forward and back in my classes. Like I like to just sort of whatever feels good, especially at the beginning of class. So that's what I was trying to get at, like in your own breath, like explore the sensations. But I think I'm missing like organically, like move around how you want to move.
I didn't understand it. And I would say from an action perspective, you want to guide the student to perform the action that you're
Mhm.
guiding, right? Because
Mhm.
you're guiding me through an action or through a movement. Then you're telling me to do it by myself on my own rhythm.
Mhm.
And then you want me to explore my sensations within my body.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. I just changed that. Like I just had it at the bottom since we just talked about that one.
Does that make sense? So
I think
it's like
so.
you're guiding the movement, right? Inhalamos, miramos hacia arriba, arqueamos la columna, exhalamos, redondeamos la columna, right?
Mhm. Continúa los
Continu-
movimientos that would come next.
Continúa, exactly, continúa los movimientos con tu propia respiración, right? So continue the movements, inhalando y exhalando con tu propia respiración. Y explora las sensaciones o exploramos las sensaciones en tu cuerpo.
Okay.
Right? I'm guiding the movement, I'm letting them free in the movement, and then I'm, besides being free in your movement, take a little step further and feel, right?
Mhm.
And connect.
Mhm.
So take me through that again.
Okay.
That cat and cow.
Guys are going to be so limber. Exhala, coloca las manos en tus rodillas de nuevo. Inhala, abre tu pecho y arquea la columna, mira hacia arriba. Exhala, redondea la columna hacia atrás. Baja el mentón hacia el pecho y continúa los movimientos en tu propia respiración. Exploramos las sensaciones en tu cuerpo con curiosidad. Inhala, regresa a la postura neutral. Toma un momento y establece tu propia intención para la práctica hoy. Ahora inhala, coloca la mano derecha afuera del mat. Exhala, baja la oreja izquierda hacia el hombro izquierdo. Toca el piano con tu mano derecha. Inhala, regresa a la postura neutral y cambia el otro lado. Coloca la mano izquierda afuera del mat. Exhala, baja la oreja derecha hacia el hombro derecho. Toca el piano con la mano izquierda. La mano izquierda. Inhala, regresa a la postura neutral y exhala con ambas manos en tus rodillas. Inhala, coloca las manos en el mat hacia adelante. Exhala, camina tus yemas de los dedos hacia adelante. Relaja aquí. Con cada exhalación, suelta toda la tensión en tu espalda. Inhala, lentamente camina tus manos hacia atrás y regresa a una postura sentado. Alarga la columna otra vez y coloca las manos en tus rodillas.
Good morning, Jackie. How are you today? Can you hear me? Hello? Good morning. Can you hear me?
Los pies entre las manos.
Las manos.
Entre las manos.
Ujú.
Y nos llevamos.
Elevamos.
No,
Elevamos.
nos
O levantamos.
Nos levantamos vértebra por vértebra.
Vértebra.
Vértebra por vértebra.
Ujú.
La postura de montaña, Tadasana.
Ujú.
Enraizamos los pies en el suelo. Activamos las piernas. Alargamos el cuello.
Alargamos.
Alargamos. Alargamos.
Ujú. I know it's a hard one.
That is a hard one.
And when you say, before, a la postura de Tadasana. So, vértebra por vértebra, nos levantamos a la, it's missing a.
Okay. A la postura de montaña. Okay. So, alargamos.
Alargamos.
Alargamos el cuello. Sentimos. No sé.
What do you want to feel?
Sentimos que está creciendo por la coronilla.
Estamos creciendo por la coronilla.
Estamos creciendo por la coronilla.
Mm-hmm.
Sentimos. Is that necessary? Would I have to say feel that? Or would I just say estamos?
What do you want to say in English?
Feel that you are growing through the crown of your head.
Yeah, you have to say, because if we're talking like in the we form, then sentimos que nos o alargamos o what did you say, creciendo?
Sí.
Mm-hmm. Sentimos que crecemos por la coronilla, and then you have to say like hacia el cielo o hacia el techo.
Okay. Y aquí respiramos profundamente. Respiramos profundamente. Sí.
Perfecto.
Gracias.
De nada. Hi, Jackie. Welcome to our team.
Hola, Jackie.
Sorry that I'm late.
It's okay,
Apology.
don't worry. You arrived just the right moment because it's your turn.
Okay, what are we doing?
Okay, these are the rules. We're going through everyone's, whatever they have, sequence, meditation,
Okay.
or a cue, just apart. You say it with us, to us, and then we can review together.
Okay.
And then we continue with the next person and then come back to you with the next part of your sequence or whatever you have.
Oh, okay. So just sort of what we did was sort of some more meaty, kind of juicy things. Okay. So I kind of started just from the very beginning where I would start my class, because that's a good place to put a lot of that kind of stuff, right? So I start out just empezamos en la postura del niño. Juntamos los dedos gordos de los pies y separamos las rodillas a la anchura de la esterilla. Caminamos las manos hacia adelante y descansamos la frente en la esterilla. Y entonces digo, respiramos aquí, observamos la respiración, soltamos los pensamientos que no nos sirven, los pensamientos. Entramos en tranquilidad. Nos enfocamos en las inhalaciones y exhalaciones y llevamos la atención a los latidos del corazón.
Del corazón.
De corazón. No de la corazón.
It comes together to del.
del corazón. Y pues esto es, and then inhalamos, mesa neutral, nos levantamos a los cuatro apoyos, alineamos los hombros sobre las muñecas y las caderas sobre las rodillas.
Okay.
Notamos, ¿cómo?
Pause. Let's pause here
Okay.
and then continue from here forward. Okay.
Vale.
Perfect. Excellent pronunciation. And yeah, you did almost everything correct. Now the next challenge is to say inhalamos y no inhalamos.
Inhalamos. Inhalamos. Y una pregunta también, ¿es el frente o la frente?
La frente.
La frente. Okay.
And so, Selena, she used las caderas. And we were talking before about la cadera.
Yeah, I feel like it depends, but obviously this is Kelly's job. But like sometimes it sounds okay to say it singular, and sometimes it sounds okay. It sounds like it needs to be like plural, but I don't know why.
Imagine when you're talking about the whole thing, you can say. I mean, you can also say.
It's not gonna destroy the class if you say.
Nothing is going to destroy the class.
We were just talking about that, Jackie. That's why I asked.
Students.
Okay. No, but I do think that that's exactly right, Kelly. I think that for me, when I was talking about like you can sit up on a block, right? You can move your hips up. It just felt like I'm just talking about this whole thing that is your hip, la cadera. But like if I was talking more, I don't know, kind of like if I was referencing closer towards las isquiones or something, I feel like then I'd be like, all right.
Warrior, you know, las caderas, la cadera derecha, no sé qué, ¿sabes? Entonces,
yeah, when you're distinguishing.
Yeah, because you distinguish how you want the right hip in comparison of the left one. Andrew, una pregunta.
Cuéntame.
Por ejemplo, decimos las caderas, o sea, elevamos las caderas a un bloque, o si nos queremos sentar, o elevamos la cadera a un bloque, o colocamos la cadera en un bloque, o las caderas en un bloque.
¿Es una pregunta?
Sí.
Sí, o acomodamos las caderas sobre un bloque, ¿cierto?
Claro, pero ¿lo usas singular o plural?
O sea, cadera o caderas.
Ajá.
No, pues cualquier, es igual.
Cualquiera.
Sí.
Sí, eso es lo que estamos discutiendo y quería estar segura porque tú eres el que sabe todo. Okay.
Espera, yo tengo que ayudar a Phoenix.
Ok. Entonces, Brenda.
Sí,
Hi there.
Is rotamos or giramos better, or are they interchangeable?
Giramos.
Giramos.
Giramos, yes. Giramos, because if you say rotamos, it's something like this when you open your hip.
Okay.
Yes, it's better for this. Giramos, warrior two.
Okay.
Hacia guerrero dos. Cool, Megan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cool. Who is a brave girl? The next. Helen, Sarah, Leslo.
I'll try. Okay.
Cool.
So
Nice, Helen.
I'll say it in English first, like you said, and then I'll try in Spanish. So
Nice.
I hope that we can experience the 4 directions of the spine together. Forward, backward, twist, and sideways.
Nice, cool.
So first is little boat. Come to your back with face up.
So I'm lying down on the mat.
Oh yes. So yes, for little boat, we begin with little boat.
Okay, cool.
Write that down. But empezamos con little boat. Little boat is a movement where we do a forward bend with our spine. Your spine is going to go forward. Yeah. You bring your knees to your chest. Oh, lie down on your back. Hacia adelante. Con boca arriba. Lie down on your back.
Okay, I lie down.
They call a little boat something different, it looks like, but you'll see when hopefully you're doing what I say. Lie down on your back, bring your knees up to your chest, breathe, and drop your shoulders to the ground. Move your knees in a circle, clockwise and slowly. Feel that your that your pelvis is relaxing onto the ground as you turn, and feel your hip joints. And relax your hip joints as you turn round around. Return to the center and repeat counterclockwise.
Cool. So another good quote in this movement is release your lower back, because you feel your lower back in this
Yes. I want people to, in English, I didn't try to do it here, but I would say massage your, as your knees go round and round, feel that you're massaging your pelvis into the ground. But that's way too ambitious to try in Spanish, so I tried to.
Well, I try. Good.
Pardon? Yeah. Okay, so moving on to little boat twist. We call it little boat twist. It looks like there's a different name for it. Return your knees to the center of your body. Cool. Exhale and extend your arms to each side. At the same time, relax your shoulders and your shoulder blades to the ground. Keep your knees bent and move your knees to the right onto the ground.
Okay.
Keeping your knees bent, move your knees to the right on the ground. So yes. Okay, there may be more instructions that I need to do.
Because probably you need to say, okay, so feel the twist of the belly and the spine.
Pardon me?
So in this position, probably you need to say, and twist your spine and the belly.
Oh, okay, no? Yeah. So it is giramos. I'm just going to put it in here in Spanish. La columna.
Of course. So in Spanish is torsionamos la columna, no? Twisting the.
Yeah, giramos la columna, no?
Yes.
And then exhalamos. Exhale and imagine that you can breathe through to your arms and your feet.
Cool.
If it's possible, lengthen your legs and still keep your shoulders on the ground.
Yes. And you can say also in this quote, you can say, I'm feeling your hamstring, ¿no? Sentimos los isquiotibiales, ¿no?
Sentimos, sorry, what did you say? That's good, but sentimos.
Sentimos los isquiotibiales, so feeling the hamstrings?
Yeah, well, yes, it would be feeling the hamstrings, but would also feel the chest opening. But anyway, yeah.
So, sentimos los omóplatos, so feeling your shoulder flex, and you can say this phrase in your sequence, so it's good. With palm facing up, con las palmas de las manos hacia arriba.
Con las palmas y las manos arriba. Yeah. Con un exhalación, with an exhalation, bring your knees back to your chest, and then repeat on the other side of your body. So I didn't write it out again, but yes. And lengthen your legs along the ground. Inhale, exhale. bend your knees again and come back to the center.
Energetic movement or that muscle movement.
Cool.
Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So observamos la activación en nuestras abdominales o abrazamos nuestras abdominales.
Cool. Okay.
Anything else, Tori?
That was it. That was the one phrase I kind of went out on a limb on, of just like, I'm just going to attempt this and write it down in the hopes of having this exchange to learn what else I can say with it. So thank you.
Awesome. And this is the space for it, right? Just to be creative, just to be like, all right, I'm going to go for a swim.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes, right?
Yes.
So awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Phoenix. Let's do this.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I just got these new headphones.
Oh my God, you and I both. Like I wear these little ones, these little black ones, because I didn't get the fancy iPhone ones because they're so expensive.
Right. Yeah, I can only hear in the left ear.
Which ones did you get? The Chinese ones?
No, someone bought me the skull candy.
Yes. I got the same.
Only in the left ear you can
Maybe
hear?
I got the same ones.
There's different makes of
No,
it.
you have to. Let me see which ones I have. I don't even know how I have those. Oh no, I have these. I don't even know what they are.
Oh, that's fancy. Cute.
These are Chinese, and they were like $30.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but it's like getting used to it. And so read the manual, because that happened to me. I could only hear from one, and then it's just like turning. I only needed to turn the right on, and then the other one connected automatically.
Oh, okay.
And they paired. Yeah.
Okay, I have to mess around with it. Right.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so should I pretend everyone's still standing and bring down, or just start down?
Yeah. If you want to take us to, because we ended with Tori, we ended in forward fold actually.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to take us from there.
Okay. Con la próxima inhalación, colocamos las manos en el mat y vamos a 4 puntos de apoyo. Y llevamos en Sukhasana I think you guys say it, un sentado comida or sentado neutral.
O no sé, you can say, nos sentamos en la postura de Sukhasana.
Okay, nos sentamos en la postura de Sukhasana.
Which translates to easy posture, right? So easy pose, postura fácil o postura sentada.
Okay. So and when I first did it, if it was in the beginning, I was giving cues to cross the legs, relaxing the legs, drop the shoulders. But since it's towards the end, I'm gonna I want to try my best to pretend it's we already did those cues, so I can come up with maybe other ones you can help.
But if you want to go through those as well, because I'm seated, so you might want to just realign my seating posture.
Okay,
right?
perfect.
It's a good opportunity.
Okay, bueno, sentamos en la postura de fácil o Sukhasana y sentamos en los esquiones hacia la tierra. Crucemos las piernas, la derecha enfrente de la pierna izquierda. The right leg in front of the left leg. Juntamos las manos al centro de nuestro corazón. inhalamos y how does it close again? Inhalamos y, inhalamos y cerramos los ojos. Volvemos a atención para la volvemos a nuestra propia intención para la práctica de conectamos a la respiración. En la próxima inhalación, subimos los brazos hacia el cielo. Bajamos los hombros hacia el suelo. En la próxima inhalación, entrelazamos la columna. Y en la próxima exhalación, giramos a la derecha. Coloca el mano izquierda sobre la rodilla derecha y la mano derecha en el mat. Okay.
Oh,
Inhalamos.
sorry, my internet just like went wacky. So sorry, I think I didn't hear you, so I was here. And Phoenix, what were
Okay.
you referring to when you said entrelazamos?
Interlace. I used the wrong verb. I think I was trying to say to straighten, estirar.
Estiramos, enderezamos, extendemos, to extend.
To straighten the spine or lengthen.
You can say alargamos.
Alargamos.
Alargamos la columna, alargamos la...
En la próxima inhalación, alargamos la columna y exhalamos, giramos a la derecha. Colocar la mano izquierda sobre la rodilla derecha y ponemos la mano derecha, I want to say behind you, hacia abajo.
Atrás.
Hacia atrás.
Atrás is back, yeah.
Okay. Hacia atrás. Respiramos aquí, relajamos los hombros. Y en la próxima inhalación subimos las manos hacia el suelo.
Hacia el cielo.
Hacia el cielo.
Porque suelo es ground.
Y con la próxima exhalación giramos a la izquierda. Colocamos la mano derecha sobre la rodilla izquierda y ponemos la mano izquierda hacia atrás. Y respiramos. Let me see what introspection I try to put here. Llevamos la atención a los hombros. And I said, liberamos tensión en los hombros. Y con la próxima inhalación, regresamos a la postura fácil.
You can also say regresamos al centro, come back to center.
Come back to center.
Regresamos al centro. Coming back to the center.
Okay. Okay, bueno, then I bring from here, colocamos las manos en el, no, colocamos las manos en el mat y vamos a la postura de 4 puntos de apoyo. Y bajamos las caderas hacia la tierra, elevamos el pecho hacia el cielo. Y, oh, I didn't cue the breath. Okay. Inhalamos, bajamos. I'll try to do one round of the cat-cow.
Cat and cow. Okay, okay. Because there, I thought you were taking me to a balasana for a second.
Not yet.
Child's pose. So repeat the beginning. Repeat the beginning.
Okay, estamos
regresamos a 4 puntos de apoyo.
Okay. Inhalamos y bajamos las caderas hacia la tierra y elevamos el pecho al cielo.
Okay. Because bajamos las caderas hacia la tierra. Bring my hips or my pelvis towards the ground.
Oh, so you'll go straight down.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I was like, oh, I'm exactly what Brittany's doing. So I'm like, I was going to a child's pose, but then I was confused because you're like, then you want me to open my chest.
Right. Oh,
So
okay.
it would be like what Brittany and I are doing. So it would be like this. But you don't
Okay.
want that. You want to do cat and cow.
Like I want to tuck the hips.
What are you saying?
So, walk me through cat and cow in English, and then let's walk it through that.
Okay. Inhale, lift the chest up towards the sky and arch the spine.
Okay, pause. Let's say that in
Okay.
Spanish. You have the chest part in your notes.
Right.
So cross off the hip part at the beginning.
Okay.
And give me the cue about the chest.
Inhalamos y elevamos el pecho hacia el cielo. Arqueamos la columna. Exhalamos y rondeamos o rotamos. Redondeamos a la columna y can we say llevamos la barbilla hacia el corazón.
Yeah, so redondeamos la columna. Redondeamos la columna y llevamos el mentón hacia el corazón.
Llevamos
el mentón. So we're going to bring the chin towards our heart or towards our chest.
Corazón. Okay. Y inhalamos, regresamos a la postura 4 de puntos. No, 4 apoyos de puntos.
So in English, you're here, so you're telling me to round my spine and bring my chin towards my heart. And then on the inhale, what would you want me to do from here?
On the inhale, I want you to straighten the spine and look forward. So, yeah, neutralize.
So you want
the
me to
spine.
come back to neutral? Okay. Okay. So exhalamos, redondeamos la columna, llevamos el mentón hacia el corazón. Inhalamos, regresamos al centro. Come back to center.
Inhalamos, regresamos al centro. Come back to center. Okay.
Neutral is neutra. If you want to add that as well. Where inhalamos, regresamos al centro. La columna neutra, a neutral spine. If you wanted to add that.
Neutra.
Neutra. Neutra.
Neutra.
It's a bit more complex, but you guys, your Spanish is pretty good, right? So you guys can expand your vocabulary a little bit.
Mhm.
Give you different
And-
options.
And then from here, I take you all to child's pose and then seated pose. So we're here. Start.
Because Andrew did use that phrase. That's why,
did,
Jackie.
yeah.
He
Okay.
did use that phrase.
The other thing I've
But-
heard is metemos los dedos, but you don't use that.
No, it's incorrect translation. I mean,
Okay.
I don't even use tuck your toes in English because for me that doesn't make sense.
No.
Because in
Okay.
Spanish I don't say that.
Okay. Okay.
One thing that I've heard is dedos en corredor. Would
Yeah.
you think that makes sense to you, Kelly?
No. Apoyamos
That's
los
what Gianni
dedos en
says,
because
or-
corredor is low lunge. So
Yeah, but it's describing, I don't know. It's what my teacher, who's from Ecuador, he always says, dedos en corredor.
no, yo nunca lo he escuchado.
Ah, bueno.
Pero
Okay.
like I was telling the other girls the other day, like in Latin America, the country that you go, they speak so different that the
Yeah.
posters, the name of the posters are different.
Yeah.
Like perro uno, perro dos. I mean, the other day I took a class like that. I was like, what is perro uno? I don't know.
Pero uno, pero dos.
Yeah, perro uno is like down dog, I think, and perro
Yeah.
dos up dog. I'm
Up
not
dog.
sure.
Perro uno is up dog and perro dos is down dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have
But,
that
I
in
mean, for
English.
example, Alana always used to say, metemos los deditos por debajo. So
Yeah,
that's-
but Alana
but-
is it's English speaker.
Alana.
Sí, de Puerto Rico, pero
Alana,
habla inglés.
el idioma es español.
No sé.
Sí, claro.
Okay, so-
De Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, pero ahí hablan más inglés.
Ah, vamos.
All right.
I
So
don't know,
y'all
I don't
talk
say
amongst
it.
yourselves and decide how you want to say that, and then let me know.
You say however you want to say.
Okay. Voy a
You're-
decir en
you're-
este caso, apoyamos los dedos de los pies en el suelo.
It's your choice.
Vale.
Mhm.
Okay. Y después subimos las caderas hacia arriba y atrás como
Ujú.
si pudiéramos tocar el techo.
Mhm.
Estiramos un talón y al otro talón. Encontramos los gemelos y estiramoslos.
Y los estiramos.
Y los estiramos.
Mhm.
Microflexionamos las rodillas. Y rotamos los isquiones hacia arriba.
Mhm.
Creamos curvaturita en la zona lumbar. A little curvature in the- Empujamos con las manos contra el suelo para alargar la columna
Mhm.
y soltamos la cabeza. Sentimos el enraizamiento y observamos la respiración.
Mhm.
Y después miramos hacia adelante entre las manos. Caminamos hacia el inicio de la esterilla. Juntamos los pies.
Perfecto.
Con las rodillas microflexionadas, subimos vértebra por vértebra como si
Ujú.
fuera construyendo la espalda. Y hasta que estemos de pie al inicio de la esterilla.
Mhm.
Entonces observamos los pensamientos, los soltamos y encontramos una intención para la clase de hoy.
Yeah, continue the next flow.
Well, then I go to Salud al Sol. Entonces estamos de pie al inicio de la esterilla y aquí digo, separamos los pies a la anchura de las caderas o untamos los pies, lo que sea.
Which
Activamos
saludo al sol are you doing?
Salud al Sol.
Which one?
Suriname para A,
Ah.
¿vale? Activamos los arcos de los pies.
Mhm.
Otra vez microflexionamos las rodillas. Activamos el abdomen, metemos el oblicuo hacia la columna
Mhm.
y abrimos las palmas de las manos hacia adelante. Vale. Y inhalamos, we call it Tadasana, con las
Ujú.
manos sobre la cabeza. Entonces subimos los brazos sobre la cabeza y respiramos aquí. Enraizamos los pies en el suelo. Sentimos la energía de la tierra llenándote. Or llenándonos.
Brenda is like,
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Sí, sí, okay. Bajamos el coxis y metemos el ombligo adentro. Relajamos los hombros hacia abajo o lejos de las orejas, me gusta esto, y observamos el ritmo natural de la respiración.
Súper. Muy bien. Wow, estoy impresionada.
Yeah.
Okay, I think, I don't know if we have...
Kelly, can I ask a question before we go?
Yeah.
Earlier, and I can't remember, I think it was Brenda who introduced a phrase I hadn't heard before, which was la pinza. And so I'm trying to figure out a way to use that to describe like going from down dog and walking up and making sure that people are arriving in forward fold. So I wrote, I don't know if it's an actual posture. So I wrote caminando pasito a pasito, perdón, pasito a pasito hasta llegar adelante en la postura de la pinza. Or how would you, is that appropriate? Like,
yeah,
I don't mean
you
to make
can
it
say
a
that.
proper noun. So yeah. Okay.
La
Hasta
postura
llegar
de
a
la
la
pinza.
y relajamos en Uttanasana. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you.
So do you use la pinza or flexión hacia adelante?
I normally don't say la pinza in Spanish, but it's the name of the posture in Spanish. So if you want to use
It's on our paper. That's where I saw it. I didn't make it. Yeah.
I just haven't heard it a lot, to be honest with you. So I didn't know if it was really used.
Yeah. I normally don't use it. Yeah, say flexionamos and then I use a lot of Uttanasana.
Yeah.
The word Uttanasana.
I find that sometimes, I guess depending on the school that you're coming from, it's different because on our paper when we were doing sun salutation, it was written from down dog to half lift and then Uttanasana, and I usually start in Uttanasana then half lift, and so I was just trying to figure out a way to be clearer in case people are used to doing it two different ways.
Yeah. And for example, Jackie, you said you call Tadasana to Urvahastasana. That's where I understand.
Yeah.
See,
I don't know. We just call it Tadasana as this samastitihi. We have either our hands here or down at our sides.
See, I mean, depending on where, for example, some people call Anjaneyasana with the knee down, and some people call it, I forgot, Kapiasana. I'm not sure if there's a difference or no. But as long as your students understand what you're saying and you explain it in the correct form, then
if we didn't want to use the word pinza and we just wanted to say walk to the top of your mat in a forward fold, and you aren't using the Sanskrit, how would you say it?
Camina hacia adelante y mantente allí abrazando las piernas o mantente en la flexión.
Okay. Okay.
Yo uso mucho, hagamos una pausa en el niño o en Uttanasana, la flexión hacia adelante.
Kelly, otra preguntita. I know I've asked this several times. So when you want to say bring your chin in, so is that, would you say, colocamos el mentón hacia el cuello? I know there was another way to say it, and I can't remember.
You can say metemos, like tuck, or
mentemos would be tuck.
Yes.
What is the verb?
Meter.
Meter means tuck. Okay, so tuck, and would you say towards the chin or just tuck your chin? Metemos.
El mentón hacia el pecho. Metemos el mentón o traemos.
Or traemos. Okay. So that tuck would not be, you wouldn't use that with tuck your toes.
No. Well, Andrew said he does,
but
I don't use it. I don't know. I've never heard of it before.
Okay. So metemos el mentón hacia.
If you like it, use it. If in your, I don't know. Metemos los deditos. It sounds weird because for me, meter, it's bringing something in.
Okay.
Inside, like metemos los los bananos en la cartera.
Yeah.
In your purse.
I might also say curl your toes under.
Yeah. But
So how would you say that,
translate?
Jackie? Jackie, how would you say curl your toes under?
In Spanish?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's sort of the problem. I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, metemos los pies, or poner los dedos de los pies en el suelo, or apoyamos, or yeah. Lo que
And
sea.
giramos doesn't work. Giramos los dedos de los
No.
pies. No.
yeah, I don't know.
All right. Some cues, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. I say apoyamos. That's my word.
Apoyamos.
Maybe
Okay.
ask other teachers if you have the opportunity, Andrea or Jamie, because we already know Andrew's opinion.
I'll go with apoyamos today.
Nice. Any other questions? I think we have maybe, I don't know, Andrew, are you there? Are we changing?
I think in a couple of minutes.
Just bring your questions in or read whatever you need.
Okay. So can I just ask you
Yes,
something
yes,
about
yes.
the, okay. So if I'm doing, I'm on my back and I'm going, you know, at the end, I'm just getting ready to start Shavasana, and I'm kind of rocking in circles. Okay. So let me just try this quickly. So nos acostamos en la colchoneta. Okay. Llevamos las rodillas hacia el cuerpo.
Okay, 1 second. You have to specify boca arriba o boca abajo.
Okay, nos acostamos en la, okay, boca arriba. Okay. Y entonces llevamos las rodillas hacia el cuerpo, cruzamos los tobillos y entrelazamos las manos alrededor de las rodillas. So we're crossing the ankles this time and bringing our arms around the knees. Okay, you're okay there? Okay,
Yes.
mantenemos la cabeza en la colchoneta y hacemos círculos con las rodillas. This is the part I need help with.
Círculos.
Círculos. Llevamos las rodillas un poco afuera del cuerpo, away from it, a la derecha, adentro y a la izquierda. Okay, that's okay?
I say balanceamos. You can say balance the knees side to side. Como balanceamos las rodillas hacia el lado derecho, hacia el lado izquierdo.
Pero estoy haciendo círculos.
And then no balanceamos.
Okay. Y notamos la sensación en el sacro como damos un masaje a la zona lumbar.
Perfecto.
Ok, ¿está bien? Ok. Paramos y extendemos las piernas y los brazos en la colchoneta. And then it's time for Shavasana.
Okay, say that in Spanish.
Okay. Y ahora, so you want me to take people into Shavasana? Anybody want to?
You say now it's time to go to Shavasana. Say that.
Y ahora nos encontramos en Shavasana. ¿Sí?
Yeah,
ok, bueno, gracias.
Andrew said 4 minutes. I think one or 2 minutes ago.
Tengo otra pregunta. A mí me gusta, pues, I say rock and roll on your spine. So you kind of get this movement until you kind of come up, maybe into child's pose or cuatro apoyos. So how would you say mecemos por la espalda?
Sí, no, if you are in your back, you don't have to say por la espalda. Nos mecemos hacia adelante y hacia atrás.
Okay, simple.
Hasta que llegamos al niño o al 4-2.
That's easy.
I think you like that word, mecemos. I remember that from before because I'd forgotten about that word until you said it, Jackie. Mecemos.
¿Qué significa mecemos?
Like a
baby.
Rocking, like a baby. Rocking. Like a baby in its cradle.
Or en un columpio.
Like in a swing.
Okay. Mesar es el verbo, mesar.
Mecer.
Mecer.
That one's, isn't that one reflexive? Mecerse? Or no?
Nos
The verb?
mecemos.
Nos
think-
mecemos.
That would
I
make
think it's a reflexive verb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nos mecemos hacia adelante y hacia atrás hasta que lleguemos un par de veces. Hasta
So,
todas.
Kelly, anytime that we're returning, like if we're doing a twist and then we're returning front, would it be like regresamos a una posición neutral?
You can say
Or-
that. Regresamos al centro.
Just el centro. We can just say that simply. Okay, that's actually what I had, but I thought
But,
maybe.
but you can say a una postura neutral, you can say it too.
So anytime we can do postura neutral.
Hey, Andrea. Can anybody hear Andrea?
Hola, hola.
Felix, how are you doing?
Oh, I can hear you.
Hear you right now. I guess she's.
She was still in our group sharing one last thing.
Oh, right. Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. Awesome. Great. More group left to join us. Perfect. You all ready to do a bit of teaching now? Awesome.
Hello.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to arrange you into what I think should be 3 new rooms. And so the idea is that each person should have a go for the last half hour to teach. So around about 8 minutes or so per person to have a go at teaching. So whenever you're ready, I'm going to divide you up into rooms. Before we do that, does anybody have any quick questions? All right, awesome. So whenever you're ready, you can open your rooms.
Hola.
Hola, Andrea.
Stan. Who do I have? Stan, Helen, and S Brown. Remind
That's
me your
Selena. Sorry, Selena.
That's Brown.
Helen should hopefully be joining as well, but sometimes her computer has difficulties. So I'm just going to see if I can help her.
Okay.
All right. Hello, Helen. Hello. Can you hear me, Helen?
So, Andrew, any news on Helen?
It's just her computer has issues sometimes, and I can't. There's nothing I can do about it right now. I'll check in with her in a couple of minutes again.
Okay. All right. So, Selena, why don't you start? Okay. Right. You know, you have more like a set turn, and then take us to Malasana, and then stand from there. Your cat and cow, and then your Surya Namaskars.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, I'll try. I'm not sure if I have too much for the 8 minutes, but I mean it's only this many pages, so it shouldn't be. Let's see how it goes.
I think we have how many minutes do we have, Andrew?
About half an hour.
Oh yeah, plenty.
Okay,
plenty.
I think we should be okay.
Yeah.
All right. Comenzamos sentados con las piernas cruzadas. Podemos elevar la cadera sentando sobre un bloque o una manta doblada si es más cómodo. Con las manos, relajamos las manos sobre las piernas o en el suelo. Cierra los ojos y baja la mirada. Cierra los ojos o baja la mirada hacia el piso con el cuello alargado. Inhala, enderezando la columna. Exhala, enraizando en la tierra. Continúa respirando así, inhalando, creciendo, exhalando, enraizando. Observa el espacio que estás creando.
Ese no es el policía. Oh, sorry.
Okay, and then we'll just fast forward a little bit from here. Your eyes are still closed, so todavía con los ojos cerrados. Inhala y
I can't hear you.
Hi, Helen. Let me just put you in the correct breakout room, okay?
Okay, it was a mess. I couldn't get in. Anyway, sorry. Let's do it. I hope it works this time.
Me too.
Hacia adelante. Exhala. Camina tus yemas de los dedos hacia adelante y relaja aquí. Con cada exhalación, suelta toda la tensión en tu espalda.
¿Está bien?
Y inhala lentamente, camina tus manos hacia atrás y regresa a una postura sentada. Alarga la columna otra vez y coloca las manos en tus rodillas Respira profunda y abre tus ojos.
Súper bien. Bien, Brittany. So, we have some good instructions. A very important in this pose is called Sukhasana for meditate, no? Sukhasana. So, feeling your sitting bones on the mat. So, because if you don't say feeling your sitting bones on the mat, when you say to the students, walking forward, maybe your students leave the sitting bones.
Okay.
So, you can say grounding, engaging in English. And in Spanish, enraizamos, llevamos los isquiones hacia la tierra, to the floor, to the air, to the mats. So feeling the sitting bones. All we need to say this in this Sukhasana pose. Good, Brittany. More confidence on your Spanish phrase. Good. Very good. So who is the next?
Okay, I'm next. Nos ponemos del pie. Empezamos en el inicio del mat.
Good.
Estiramos los dedos del pie. Y centramos la atención en los pies. Inhalamos, estiramos los brazos hacia arriba. Exhalamos, nos doblamos. Colocamos las palmas y llevamos el pie izquierdo hacia atrás, un paso largo. Bajamos la rodilla izquierda y inhalamos, levantamos los brazos sobre la cabeza. Relajamos los hombros hacia abajo. Notamos la sensación en los muslos. Exhalamos, subimos la rodilla izquierda y inclinamos el tronco y la corazón hacia adelante. Extendemos los brazos hacia atrás. Observamos la activación en nuestros abdominales.
I feel that in this moment.
Inhalamos, extendemos los brazos hacia adelante y mantenemos los hombros activos. Exhalamos, soltamos las manos hacia abajo y damos un paso hacia adelante. Inhalamos, presionamos las palmas en las espinillas. Exhalamos, nos doblamos. Llevamos la pierna derecha hacia atrás. Bajamos la rodilla derecha y levantamos los brazos sobre la cabeza.
Súper bien.
Con curiosidad exploramos las sensaciones. Exhalamos, subimos la rodilla derecha y inclinamos el tronco y la corazón hacia adelante. Extendemos los brazos hacia atrás y respiramos. Notamos el ritmo de la respiración. Inhalamos, extendemos los brazos hacia adelante. Exhalamos, soltamos las manos hacia abajo y damos un paso hacia adelante. Inhalamos, colocamos las palmas en las espinillas. Exhalamos, nos doblamos. Inhalamos, levantamos los brazos hacia arriba. Exhalamos, bajamos las manos en el corazón. That's it.
Good. Bien, entonces, elevamos los brazos, no las brazos. Los brazos. Another good instruction in this area is perfect. Okay. When you say this, and leave your left leg in the back. No, good, perfect, because it's a very on fire sequence. I don't know. Burn. You feel how your thighs burning from inside out. So don't forget, align your knee to your shin.
Okay.
Because if you don't say this in this asana, probably your students say this, and this is hard for them. So you need to say, align your knee to your shin, and then another good quote, but it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. So when you say sit here, tag your tailbone. Because some students are very silent on the class, and they feel pain in the lower back. So tag your tailbone, align your knee to your shin, and for Lawrence are perfect. Sorry, very good, muy bien. Nice. So Phoenix.
Okay.
So I'm sitting or standing?
I'm sitting. Okay. Ok. Sentamos en la postura de la postura Sukhasana o la postura fácil. Okay, I'm gonna try the one you told us. Enraizamos los esquiones hacia el suelo. Okay. Okay, bueno. Inhalamos y subimos los brazos sobre la cabeza.
Super.
Relajamos los hombros.
Don't think too much. The phrasing is
Okay.
Don't think
I'll
too
try.
Much.
Okay.
Don't create this unnecessary stress in your mind. So don't stress for that. Okay. And then relax our shoulders. Separamos los hombros.
Y con la próxima inhalación, estiramos la columna y giramos a la derecha. La mano izquierda sobre la rodilla derecha, mano derecha atrás, en el mat, atrás en el mat. Y inhalamos, estiramos la columna, exhalamos y relajamos los hombros.
So here you can say, I'm twist. Oh my God, I have some men in the street. Okay, so you can here. So here, there's bananas, I think, in this moment. So when you say twist, so here you can say twist the belly and the spine. Torsionamos el abdomen y la columna.
Torsionamos.
Torsionamos la columna y el abdomen. When you say sending my right arm in the back, so probably if you don't say the limits of this movement, probably your students must, okay, I'm sending my right back in the back, in the very back. So probably you need to say, I put my right hand in the middle of my spine, on the mat. So llevamos la mano derecha en el centro de la columna, in the center of our spine. And then torsionamos el vientre, twisting the belly and the spine. Good, so I'm staying here, in the right side.
Okay, how do I say this word? Torsionamos?
Torsionamos. Torsionamos. Torsions, like a twist, torsionamos.
Okay. I'll check it later. Okay, torsionamos la columna. Okay. Y from here, inhalamos y regresamos al centro.
Cool.
Inhalamos, inhalamos, subimos los brazos hacia el cielo. Exhalamos, relajamos los hombros. Inhalamos y giramos Or this is a good time to use the word twist?
Torsionamos.
Torsionamos la columna hacia la izquierda. La mano derecha sobre la rodilla izquierda. La mano izquierda hacia el centro de columna.
Ajá, exacto.
Ok. Respiramos.
Deep inhalation, deep exhalation, of course. So here, respiramos profundo for relax a little more the spine and this nervous system that are connect with the spine. So you can say respiramos profundo, no deep inhalation, respira deep in breathly, I think it's in English, but respiramos profundo, deep inhale, deep exhale. For relax a little more.
Okay. And then from here, inhalamos y regresamos al centro. From here, we're going to, okay. From here, colocamos, extendemos los brazos hacia adelante y colocamos las manos en el colchoneta. Vamos a 4 puntos de apoyo. La postura, I don't remember this one in Sanskrit. Postura.
The table pose, la postura de la mesa. This is?
Yeah, how would you say that in Sanskrit?
In Sanskrit is Marjaryasana y Vitilasana.
Whoa.
In Sanskrit word, yes. Marjaryasana, Marjaryasana. I think that the phrase from WhatsApp, because it's Marjaryasana, the cow pose or table pose.
Okay.
Is in Sanskrit Marjaryasana y Vitilasana. In Sanskrit. You can say cow.
Okay.
Or table pose.
Okay. Okay. We're in table pose y inhalamos, subimos el pecho hacia el cielo y arqueamos la columna. Exhalamos, rondeamos la columna y llevamos el mentón hacia el pecho. And you've told us one here, something about the spine. I don't remember right now. I guess sentimos las
Exhalamos y enraizamos las piernas lineanas el arco del pie derecho con el talón del pie izquierda. Inhalamos y alargamos los brazos. Exhalamos y abrazamos el abdomen. Inhalamos y llevamos los hombros hacia arriba y hacia atrás. Inhalamos y elevamos el corazón al cielo y exhalamos y enraizamos. Mantenemos la respiración suave. Observamos donde existe tensión en nuestros cuerpos. Con la inhalación, visualiza el cuerpo lleno de luz. Con la exhalación, soltamos la tensión al aire. Inhalamos y exhalamos y llevamos las manos al inicio del tapete. Juntamos los pies al final del tapete y formamos el plancha. Muñecas en línea con los hombros. Inhalamos y empujamos hacia la tierra. Activamos las piernas, columna recta. Inhalamos y exhalamos y llevamos las caderas al cielo en perro boca. Inhalamos profundamente y exhalamos y sacamos la lengua. Inhalamos y alargamos los isquiotibiales. Exhalamos y relajamos los talones al suelo. Inhalamos espacio en los costados. Exhalamos y rotamos los bíceps hacia las orejas. Notamos la respiración y relajamos el cuello. Observamos lo que está sucediendo en este momento. La sensación de la tierra bajo las manos, los pulmones llena de luz. Inhalación suave y exhalamos profundo. Inhalamos y con cuidado flexionamos las rodillas y exhalamos, las bajamos al suelo. Venimos a 4 apoyos. Abre las rodillas a lo ancho del mat y sentimos los dedos gordos de los pies juntos. Llevamos isquiones hacia nuestros talones y extendemos los brazos hacia adelante, frente sobre la tierra. Relajamos y observamos la plenitud de la región, sensación de alivio, abdomen suave, abrazado entre las entrepiernas. Damos gracia al movimiento, notizamos la energía cambiado en
Hi, Megan. I think we lost her. She speaks so beautiful, right?
That was good.
Yeah, where'd you go?
Frozen.
3 more minutes. No, Andrew, we need more. Because we're missing Sarah May.
Okay. On exhalación, well, a los rodillas en el pecho. And repetamos al otro lado del cuerpo. So we have time to do bridge. Postura del puente o Setubandha Sarvangasana. Regresamos al boca arriba. Doblamos los rodillas y ponemos los pies al suelo. Tus pies.
Hold on. Ponemos las rodillas. What do you want me to do with my knees?
Let me just look back. Doblamos los rodillos y ponemos los pies al suelo. Los pies están abajo los rodillos.
De las rodillas.
De las rodillas.
Yes.
Enraizamos los pies al suelo, desde los dedos de los pies hasta los talones, y levantamos los pelvis. La pelvis. El pelvis.
La pelvis. La pelvis.
La pelvis. Sí. Desde el zona coxis al parte posterior de la cintura, y entonces, si es posible, desde posterior de la cintura a la zona torácica. Mantenemos el coxis. I was trying to say tuck the coccyx. Mantenemos el coxis. Los hombros relajan al suelo.
Helen, to tuck, metemos.
Metemos. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Los hombres relajan al suelo con los hombros relajan al suelo. Con expiraciones ponemos los pies al tierra para llevar el pelvis. Sentimos los pies en la tierra. Mantenemos esta pose. Mantenemos esta pose con respiraciones. Cuando estamos listos, hacia abajo, desde el parte superior de la columna hasta el suelo. Sentimos el cuerpo a la tierra. Okay. So, do we have time for the side bend?
Aquí hacia la tierra. Y sin esfuerzo, subimos el pecho hacia neutral. Exhalamos y nos acostamos boca arriba. Traemos las rodillas hacia el pecho y abrazamos las rodillas. Conectarse con la gratitud. Estamos agradecidos para el cuerpo, el movimiento y la práctica. Extendemos los brazos de par en par, palmas hacia arriba y los hombros en el mat. Exhalamos y traemos rodillas hacia derecha y el mentón hacia izquierdo. Mantenemos el corazón abierto. Inhalamos y nos cambiamos hacia el lado contrario. Observa la pesadez del cuerpo. Corazón abierto. Y regresamos al centro. De nuevo abrazamos las rodillas o las espinillas. Inhalamos y exhalamos hacia Shavasana. Relajamos la respiración y observa la conexión entre la tierra y el cuerpo. Conectarse con el espacio en su cuerpo y su mente.
Hi everyone, did you all manage to get a little bit of teaching?
Hey.
How did it go today?
Very good.
So who would like to give a little bit of feedback on their experience? Is it different from last week when you were teaching sun salutation?
Are fine. Yes.
So some feedback. Would anybody like to give some feedback on their teaching experience today?
It's more and more fun each time.
That's good. Is that because you're feeling more confident?
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, the language is getting richer and richer. So I feel like, I don't know, it's just a nicer practice rather than put your hands here and your hips high and your leg over there. It's flows a little bit nicer.
Thank you, Jackie. Who else would like to share a bit about their experience today?
Other session.
I can share. So I felt a little bit unprepared because I realized my attention has been a lot listening to the native speakers, like watching class, listening to the verbiage they use. And so when I did my homework yesterday, I didn't give much time for it. I go to bed and get up early and stuff like that. So then what happened was when I was listening to my peers, I was able to follow along with more fluidity, I guess, with more fluidity. But when I went to go speak, I felt like clammy, like I felt like I hadn't had much time to actually put the sequence together and make it flow naturally. And one of my teachers said, okay, well, tell me in English. And then I said it in English. And she said, okay, we'll put that into Spanish. I was like, why didn't I do that in my homework? I was trying to be so wordy, you know, that I didn't keep it simple. So that was my reminder to keep it simple. Even if you think it's not the most profound class, at least students will know what you're talking about.
Thank you, Phoenix. Who else would like to share a little bit about their teaching experience today?
Well, less about teaching, but I just love listening to everybody else teach because everyone chooses like different verbs than I would have chosen. So it's nice to hear just what other people go to for their words.
Perfect. Thanks, Sarah May.
Yeah, I like that too, Sarah May. I realized I have the same problem in English that I do in Spanish, apparently. It's that like when I get nervous, I talk fast. So even though my Spanish is not capable of going fast, I try to say it fast just to be done faster. So the reminder from the native teachers to just take a breath, it's okay, like you're fine, was helpful. And then slowing down, I was like, oh yeah, like I can pronounce these things if I take my time. So that was helpful.
And that's going to have a different effect on your student as well, right? So if you go slowly, if you take your time, if you're patient, it's going to be probably a more pleasant experience for your student than if you're like the Indy 500 sort of rushing around in super circles. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. So for homework today, there are 2 more worksheets based on the class that Andrea made for us. This time the worksheets are on the opening meditation and the closing body scan. So depending on your comfort with the language, you may get through those quite quickly or they may take you a bit longer. It's really up to you how much you do, but they're really nice to engage with because they can give you new phrases and they can show you how a native speaker can really use the language in a comfortable way. So I do recommend having a look at those. The other thing that you might want to start thinking about, which we're going to discuss tomorrow, is what we're going to do on the final day. So on the final day, we all teach a class from beginning to end together. So somebody handles the opening meditation, somebody handles the warm-up, somebody handles a standing flow, a sitting flow, a cool down. So have a little think about what you might like to teach, and you might want to start preparing some things for that as well. So yeah, as always, any questions? Well, does anybody have any questions? Awesome, great. The other thing that I'd love to invite you to do is to join our alumni Facebook page. It's a really nice resource where people who've been in Flying Tree courses can share all kinds of different resources and articles and ideas. and projects that they're working on. So I'll include a link to that group where you can join as well. So thanks ever so much to Andrea, to Kelly, and to Jamie for working so hard with us today.
Thank you again.
Very much appreciated.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, girls.
And yeah, does it, Andrea, Kelly, and Jamie, do you have anything that you'd like to add?
No, thank you. I would say just thank you very much with the people that I've been working with, just for being receptive. I think when we're in a learning process, it's nice to be open to learning new things and being guided, right? I mean, which is nice. So thank you for your receptivity. And I did have a question for Andrew. So on Thursday, which is it the final class? I mean, it's the final class where everyone's going to teach. It would be nice for everyone just to have, like you said, an idea of what they want to teach, but then somehow organize it, right, in a way that, I don't know, we have a sequence like what we normally do at the studio.
Yeah, and we'll do that tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Thanks so much, Jamie and Kelly.
So who's first? Hi. Thank you so much for, okay, so okay. So thank you so much for sharing these days, beautiful girls. So I have only girls in my two groups, so I don't know Stan. And yes, hi Stan. So thank you so much for enjoying and sharing your moment with us, for the confidence and this beautiful. I glad to see the same girls that they are improved a lot in their Spanish. So I feel very glad and happy for listening to these amazing Yoginis today.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you so much, girls.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. It's been a pleasure. I think I met almost everyone. The ones that I didn't have the opportunity to work in person, I hope we meet in the future, some way or another, maybe in the studio. And I hope you all guys do an amazing sequence together on Thursday. And if you have any questions, you know I'm here for you. And see you around. I'm open to anything.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Okay, everyone, I'll upload the video soon and I'll be in touch with all of the other information shortly. So have a lovely day.
Thank you. Adios.
Thanks, Andrew.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye, ciao.
Ciao.